Hey guys, Godly Geek back at it with Ren. This is Suicide, his latest drop. This is probably going to be tough for me, but we'll see. Really interesting with the video style.
Falling through the cracks of the night sky. A light goes out on the other side. Suicide, suicide, suicide. Treading on the tracks in the night time. It never really felt like the right time. Suicide, suicide, suicide. I'm so fucking lonely beneath this. Narcissistic, can't keep a secret. Miscount sheep, but can't sleep, a misfit. Some say trouble, but some say sadistic. Bruises my brother, one time or the other. My skin felt counterfeit, silicone rubber. Bruises my sister, skin pop the blister. Dig deep, resist the feeling when it hits you.
This is a very unique style of video choice he chose, and obviously it's talking about suicide a bit, and to really think about it, to go back, just the word suicide for me hits me in a way that I can't really explain to everybody. But I mean, 12 years of my life was essentially taken away because of depression, and it's always a hard thing to fight. And I just want to know you're not alone in that fight, regardless what your own thoughts even think. There's always hope, and never give up. Let's get back into it.
This is my sister, skin pop the blister. Dig deep, resist the feeling when it hits you. Falling through the cracks of the night sky. A light goes out on the other side. Suicide, suicide, suicide. Treading on the tracks in the night time. It never really felt like the right time. Suicide, suicide, suicide. Sick boy, bitten by a tech boy.
Throw back to Sick Boy right there.
Sick boy, bitten by a tech boy. I feel like it's not me, it's the world that's sick. I'm so fucking washed up and seasick. Masochistic kid with a split lip. 6 feet deep, I can't eat, I'm nervous. Won't stay down cause my body purges. Useless my mother, can't keep in my supper. Skin so pale cause my cheeks leak colour. Truth is my father, you choose your karma. Draw for the sword, then drive through the armour. Falling through the cracks of the night sky. A light goes out on the other side. Suicide, suicide, suicide. Treading on the tracks in the night time. It never really felt like the right time. Suicide, suicide, suicide. Suicide, suicide, suicide. Suicide, suicide, suicide. Suicide, suicide, suicide. Suicide, suicide, suicide.
Danger.
It's hard to take off from the ground when your wings are cut. Your stomach burns when you're drinking from an empty cup. You know the entire ocean came from my tear ducts. I see the world through Fibonacci sequences and double Dutch. I guess there's some that's born lucky, there's some that's not. I tried to cut away my bitterness, hatchet job. I locked my youth inside a trunk, inside a pickup truck, then dumped the whole thing over that same bridge the night you jumped. I think about that sometimes, vividly. What it felt like to look down and see tranquility. One sudden movement in a world of possibility. Only one movement to expose our fragility. I fucking miss you, and I miss myself. I miss thinking we were indestructible as well. I miss chilling by the pier cave and kicking back with Callum, Hugo, Sega, Justin, Stevie and the fucking lads. I miss missing that. I numb myself to close the gap. I never even call them up. The distance is my plaster cast. The truth is to the day you jumped, my childhood jumped too. But I still can't find that anger. All I find is missing you, man, I miss you. with all my rhymes. I picture running 5 minutes quicker, I'm right on time. I picture pulling you back over the edge and then we're crying, and holding you, my brother, and telling you that it's fine. Not the way that it worked, cause I was late like a jerk. There's not a day where I could find a way to break from the hurt. Your body missing, so we never got to wave to the hearse. I hope you're listening, I love you, man, I miss you absurd. Fuck.
Wow. I know I read the description down there and it was about his friend. That's just something that hits so hard when you lose somebody to suicide. You don't understand why, or you don't understand what they're going through. Then you start blaming yourself, like he was talking. Like, I wish I could have been there. You know, I had someone close in my life where I could have said those same exact words. And it's still, I'll never forget it. I'll never forget the night hearing that. And it might not have been that, but losing somebody in your life, because, you know, I've been in that stage where I wanted to end it all many years ago. I wouldn't be here today if I did. That was a powerful ending to that song. Um, but also I want to be here and say there is a better side to mental health, depression, anxiety. There is hope. You're not alone, even if your voice in your head says you are. It's a lie. Because I used to have those voices in my head too, saying nobody out there to help me, nobody gives a crap about me. They're all lies. And when you think it's the end, it's not. Because there is hope. And I'll always live on that. Even that word alone brings so much joy to me personally. Because I went through 12 years of depression myself. And it sucked. Plainly terrible. But I give credit to God. He saved my life. Because I wouldn't be here without him. He brought people in my life that they don't know how much they impacted. And now we got the Backwoods posse. We get real, and I'll be honest, we get very real, but I like to hear people's story. And I know there's probably going to be a bunch of edits in here because I didn't talk for 10 minutes straight. But some days it's just hard to say a word. But wow. That was a powerful song.